Wow. Hi. So we're here to talk about the Hogwarts Legacy drama, stuff behind it, and my take, and my 2 cents. And before we get into it, I will be playing this game. And this is also a video about why you should not give a crap about why people are or are not playing this game. Before we get into it, I just want to preface that I am against all hatred of anything towards the LGBTQ community or anything like that. I stand with you guys. I hate it. Like, that's my stance. And I want to tell you a story about, like, when Warzone 1 came out, when I was streaming that was my main game. I had a great time playing with it. I had a great time making content for it. It really was taking off very well. And that was before everything that I heard about Activision, with what was happening to some of the girls in the office, as well as the type of behavior that was in there. And at the end of the day, because of my own personal beliefs and convictions, I stopped playing the game. I didn't play Warzone for a year. I canceled a lot of connections. I stopped playing with a lot of people, and it was only because of my convictions that I stopped doing that. I did get really pissed when I was watching people saying, hey, we know what was going on with Activision and we're still gonna play the game. Because in my mind, how could you support a game like this, a game this vile, a game that produces, if anything, the attitude of what happened to this poor lady? And then I had a thought, and it was a very important thought. Why would I expect them to care about my convictions when it only applies to me and my past and my memories or whatever? It's incredibly selfish to require friends, anyone else, to uphold your own convictions, your own thoughts, your own agenda when it has nothing to do with them. So getting into Hogwarts Legacy and the drama behind it, I get it. There's been some anti-Semitic comments being made about the designer and the design of the characters, as well as J.K. Rowling being a transphobe or whatever, what have you. All of that, if that bothers you and you don't want to play the game, good on you. The only thing I really have an issue with is when people take a moral high ground on just that. Now, the other part of my story, I was watching certain content creators say, they would go on their platform, they would say certain things, they would go, oh my gosh, due to what's happening at Activision, I will no longer be playing Warzone. I will no longer be participating in this community because of what it represents and what it's done to the female, to the female audience and the female creators, as well as whatever. Some people even taking into the fact of like, hey, I'm done with Blizzard as a whole, because right after that was the whole Blizzard issue. And that's good on them. Do what you need to do. What I don't like, and I think is disgusting, to say the least, is when you use that to gain followers, to gain likes. You're taking advantage of a minority group or people who are marginalized or people who are being hurt and using that for your benefit. I am seeing the exact, almost word for word thing happen when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy, because when those creators said that they weren't going to be playing, or they said they weren't going to be participating, well, some of them noticed their viewers dropped. And sure, some of them noticed that, well, you know, this is my livelihood, this is my career. Maybe I really should have thought about the words I was saying before I actually said them. And so what I noticed with those Warzone streamers, Warzone content creators, is they switched it up. They use really good words. They know how to do this, and most content creators know how to do this. They said, actually, I'm going to be playing the game to show that that I can be a positive force for Warzone. I can be a good group of people to spread positivity amongst this negative crowd. That works. Sure, if you can sleep at night knowing that that's what you're actually doing, then maybe my judgment's wrong. But I will say that I saw people, one, use a woman's pain, a woman's death, to gain followers, to gain traction, to gain likes, to sit on a moral high horse. And also to cast judgment onto other people who weren't taking their stance, who were staying with Warzone and addressing it, saying, hey, I hate that happened to that woman. This is my content. The creators are not the game. You know, we have to remove the artist from the art. And to those people, I actually have a lot of respect for, because they didn't hide behind some cookie cutter bullshit of moral high ground, nor did they take advantage of the fact that people were extremely sensitive and brokenhearted, me included. The reason why I'm telling you this is because in my experience of seeing that, I am seeing the exact same thing with Hogwarts Legacy. And if you personally have an issue with the game, don't play it. Don't support it. Share your views on your own platform. Do what you need to do. But the moment you start shredding people alive for playing the game that you are so holier than thou not playing, man, I hope your record's clean. I hope it's all amazingly clean. I hope you're not playing Warzone. I hope you're not playing Blizzard. Any Blizzard games. Not playing Overwatch. Not playing, anything else like that. Better not be playing Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 1. Because I think when there's an outcry like this, the only issue I have, and to preface this, if there's any personal issues that you have with J.K. Rowling, they are valid. They are valid. 100%. You don't have to support. You don't have to buy. You don't have to do whatever. But man, God help you if you're the type of person that takes a minority group and takes a stance only for the audience, only for the attention. Can't imagine what type of shitty person you could be. I will be playing this game. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. At the end of the day, it's a game. I've played Modern Warfare 2. I played Warzone 2 after my year off of Warzone 1. And time has passed where my issues with the game, they just passed with. I took my time with a game that I hated and a game developer that I hated because of how they treated a woman in the workplace. And I'm curious. Now, I think the difference of what I did was private. I didn't throw shame on my fellow content creators, my good friends who were still maining the game. And I think that is different from what I'm seeing. People cutting ties of good friends, people throwing out shade, and just honestly just being the worst type of friend to another content creator because they're playing a certain game. Throwing everything away that they had, the friendships that they had, because of a game that someone is playing. Let me repeat that. Because of a game somebody is playing. That is wild to me. And if you're that type of person, I hope your bed's clean, man. I hope there's no mark on your squeaky clean record. Honestly, I think all of this outrage is ridiculous. And it kills me as a content creator with buddies, watching people war against, and then also watching people say things behind my back or blatantly on social media. Mutuals of mine, friends of mine. It's just a wild, wild time that we're in, and I've never understood it. At the end of the day, whatever you do with your own convictions is up to you. It's up to you. You hate J.K. Rowling, you don't want to support her, you don't want to see anything of her work in your life. Good on you. I'm not mad at you. I understand. I get it. And if you want to play the game because it could be a fun game, good on you. It's understandable. It's going to be a great game, I think. It's definitely a bunch of hype around it. It'd be kind of weird not to play that game, especially if you want to, or upholding somebody else's beliefs that you don't hold genuinely to yourself. Wild. That's all I really have to say on the matter. Yeah, I guess if you guys want to, like, comment, subscribe. This sucks. I hate seeing this. I hate seeing this a lot because you're not really just going after J.K. Rowling. You're going after the game developers who had nothing to do with this, going after their livelihoods. And if you're okay with doing that, good on you. Again, I hope your record's squeaky clean. Anyway, sorry for all the negativity. Have a great day.